The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year. They rolled through, and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Miller. A strong run. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Yes, the receivers don't spread the defense out. They were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Johnson, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. You talk about this Rams defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He just stopped well short of a first down. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them, because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have gotten to an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
So the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Stafford. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Quick throw there is incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Ready? Blue 60!
Throwing again at Stafford. Going to be taken in here by McCool. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Monday. Set. Alert! Wait, 80.
Motion.
They snap it to Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now Stafford's going to move him around. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Middle. 50.
Now Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks with it.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 65 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that.
The guy's man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36. From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. He completes it to Olave. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, New Orleans.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing, Shuck. Open man is tipped in. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. His third rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. And the Saints have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles. They had the... Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
They're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Now Shuck. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Trey Palmer, 37 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. But for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First run now for Kyron Williams. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The Rams looking for win number 2 on the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Will go down as a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Monday. Double right.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Pass complete there in the clear. And the Rams are going to be set up for the 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Again, it's Stafford. This will be caught at about the 6. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. With his 2nd touchdown here in his 1st half. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this 1st half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. And I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Rams 14.
Boy, they're down only 1 score, still 1st half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
1st down, New Orleans.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5. To throw is Shuck. Over the middle, it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Inside handoff now, Miller. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. Defensively, point of forward with the tackle there.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
To throw now, Shuck. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I see a surprising place there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun on third down, here's Shuck. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kendre Miller with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Rams, 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Yards. That's another Rams first down.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and
Stafford going to change it up here.
32.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Stafford looks to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
I see a bunch of mean guys in the bandana tie. Going on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to survive the killer vibe. Probably the reason we die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal.
Set.
Stafford now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
Hey, Blue 80. Hey, that's your man. That's your man.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Gave up 6 points going the other way.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Rams 14.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Here's Stafford. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
So he looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Set. Blue stick.
Throwing again is Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And they stop him up short of first down as they get him at about the 43.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
11. Zebra.
On 4th down, Stafford. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
At the 29-yard line.
So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Here's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by McCool. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
35. Rams 21.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. And the Saints first down.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the shotgun, it's Shuck. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw is Stafford. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Blue 60.
To the air again, Stafford. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
That's another Rams first down. First down and goal to go.
Oh, he fakes a spike. And that'll be caught. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
50-50. Hey, watch it right here. Go.
No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they're trying to hit him with something you don't see too often. But it doesn't work out.
I guess it's time to date myself a little bit because I remember Dan Marino running a similar play to this on a Monday night game against the Jets way back when. He's going to fake the spike and hope that the defense lets his guard down, but they were alert there, and this ends up incomplete.
And that is incomplete. The pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a fourth here. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ballgame is now officially over. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Ready. 59. 180.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Stafford. And he's got it. And the Rams are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
At the 1-yard line.
On second and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams.
Blue 60.
Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Puka Nacua from a yard out. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
For the extra point.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
42. Rams, 28.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They don't get the hookup there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The second-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a first down.
First down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
Throwing, Shuck. Again, it's Johnson. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, 31 yards. And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the... Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Pass complete there to Nacua. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Stafford. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Another catch for him. He's over the 250-yard mark now for the game, and he's got another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Stay 50, stay 50. 22.
Back to throw, Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start.
Set. Go 20.
Now it's Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Ready? 0.
Now Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Terrence Ferguson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams going to get closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Rams 35.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to 9. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. This one taken in by Olave. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
17 yards. And the Saints first down.
To throw now, Shuck. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Saints, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.